You're on my screen like a monumental totem, a beam of light. You rise above the dark. And I don't mean to be a whistleblower, but I know that being me is a saga from afar.
When I go too far, I owe myself some real self-care. While you're there, don't spare. Don't embrace, she don't wish I see them eyes. I soak in your light. I ask yourself, are you well or well? I ask yourself, are you well or well? I ask yourself.
I'd rather be a contradiction than an addict caught in conflict. What's up, rolling eyes? This is not your type of paradise. You don't need to holler, yes, de-stress.
I'm not gonna be late.
Feel me, save your tears, you'll need the milkshakes out. Sisters bleeding. Yeah.
Sisters bleeding?
Can't you see my sisters bleeding?
Don't shoot the messenger, it's actually a blessing. Embrace, don't suppress it, no, don't quit it, don't get bitter. Just tell me when you're ready, cause I'm really crazy about you. How I wait for you. I can wait forever, I don't care what you do. Just tell me when you're ready, I'll be here, rolling thumbs, till we can be together. So all I can think of is you. Girl, you drive me crazy. Stop teasing me. I'm on my knees. Yeah, your silence drives me crazy. Can't handle this. That sex appeal. No, no. 'Cause I'm in heaven. Can you feel the tension on a new dimension? Girl, you drive me crazy. Stop teasing me. I'm on my knees. I'm on my knees. Hold up, what's the deal now? Don't run yourself down, don't ask questions. It's high vibrations, follow the rhythm. Baby, I see you shine. When you're with me, you smile. So let your heart lead your mind. How I wait for you. I can wait forever, I don't care what you do. Just call me when you're ready, I'll be here, rolling thumbs, till we can be together. 'Cause all I can think of is you. Girl, you drive me crazy. Stop teasing me. I'm on my knees. Yeah, your silence drives me crazy. Can't handle this.
And that is our cue to begin. Good evening, friends. Isn't it wonderful to be alive on a Thursday night here at Role Playing Unlimited? I am your host, Tragically HP, aka DM Punk, aka Callous Prayer, aka God, what was that character's name I was playing when I tore my ACL? Artemis, the inept fighter. I've been known as all of these, aka Chinkata, aka Vejor, aka this guy. What's going on, friends? Welcome back to Role Playing Unlimited, where we have a continuing coalescence of activities tying our Wednesday and our Thursday tables together here. Last Wednesday, we saw a rather unusual trip through time that saw us going forward through time, it would seem. Perhaps to a different dimension, reality entirely. But we'll see how that ties into our Thursday table, as both of these parties are currently involved in the setting that we affectionately refer to as Cyberpunk Waterdeep. So let's get into that action. We've got our players assembled, I believe, for the most part. We're halfway there, so let's get this show on the road. Thank you for joining us here this evening.
What's about to happen is going to be hard to watch.
Oh, maybe just a little bit. Good evening, friends. Hello, hello.
Howdy.
Hi. Sorry about that.
All
Hi.
good. Hi. Hello, hello. What's up, DJ? How you doing, Foxy?
Hello, hello.
No, Foxy's here, but maybe stepped away from the keyboard for a moment. We got Bon John en route. We've got Ozzy en route as well.
Hey, hi. I'm having keyboard issues, so I'll work on resolving them.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. And JT, where is John T? Where is our healer? Saw that he was on most of the day, but now he's inactive. Might behoove us to have our healer present in our party this evening, but maybe we'll get by just fine without him. We'll see.
I know I won't.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you for reminding me that I meant to post in our Thursday channel that our first order of business needs to be to remember that we have a character who is 6 rounds perished at this point, so we need to jump on that revivify ASAP. Otherwise, we may need to resort to more unorthodox or extreme methods. Let's go back to our battle map. Close that out. And we are just about in the aftermath of all this, too. I mean, we've got a couple of these class dumbass zombies over here around our cleric. We've got one beholder zombie that is just about finished off. We've got a class B boss that has been banished somewhere in this region. And then we've got some corpses scattering the north and western peripheries of the map. Oh, nope, you guys can't see them over there. There's no corpses to the west, just to the north. Don't mind me. Looks like we got more trickling in. There's Mr. Bovey. I think it sounds like he's speaking to us from aboard the Enterprise, which is in a different galaxy entirely.
Is my sound fucked up?
Hey, there it is. Now it's better.
Okay, sorry, I moved my mic a little closer to my mouth.
Oh, very good, very good. Welcome back. All right, let's check how we're looking here. Yeah, no activity here from
I could use a little top off on HP if we get a chance, or if somebody has some healing crack available.
I mean, speak of the
You like
devil, that's what
everybody.
we're trying to sort that out, and our healer is currently incommunicado. So we may have to dig into the potion bag here.
I'm pretty sure I used my second wind already, and we haven't rested since, so I need some crack.
That sounds about right. I've got our turn order set up already, as I've been trying to do. I hear you there, Brad. Hopefully we will not be in need of any extras here tonight. We do have a full party confirmed, and even if it was only 6 players, I usually wouldn't delve into the extras board just yet, but if we're completely bereft of healing, that could be bad, and even with a 6-player party, one of them is dead, so, I mean, it's not very good right now. Let's ease into it here, and just a reminder, let me make this very clear. Oh, come on. Pink will be as clear as possible. Do a little bit of that.
On Roll20, how do I open up like my weapons to look at their stats and traits and such?
If you click the gear to the right of them, it should open up the other pertinent details. Otherwise, you can always look them up in the compendium. The stack
Very
of
cool,
books.
thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, that ought to
I
set
gotta
us
see
up.
if my lightsaber is versatile or not.
Oh, gotcha. It is.
Because it would be... Go ahead.
It technically would be. You will not find that equipment in the compendium, as that's kind of a homebrew edition. But yes, it would.
Cool. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my lightsaber from two-handed to one-handed and equip my shield and boost my AC up to 20.
Fair.
Play a little defensively here tonight.
All right. Well, as I was starting to say there, we've got. Well, let's ease into it here with Genzo. Your first turn for the session. Don't forget your regeneration superpower.
Got it. Thank you. All right. Okay, so just gonna use the rapier, flame tongue rapier, to attack the beholder twice. The first one will be with booming blade.
Oh dear. Okay, well that's gonna hit, and I don't know if I'm gonna survive that. I do have this. That's not gonna do me any good though. So yeah, we're gonna have a nasty squelch as this giant undead ball of beholder just falls 40 feet and splats on the ground and splashes its remains as far out as Tyler and Gilly.
All right, that's good. All right, then Genzo will move. Let's see, he's 25 feet up. So he goes 5, 10, and then let's see, 15, 20 to be 5 feet above. So then he should be in range to attack this guy over here.
Let's
Can he-
see.
Yeah?
If you, as long as you descend, yeah, absolutely.
Yep, okay. So he will descend and attack this one. What kind of zombie is this?
That's a class douchebag.
Ah, okay, excellent. So then I shall use the peeler feat on this one, correct?
All right, that is correct.
All right.
That will
Class
also-
douchebag instead of Delta is really funny.
They're also known as class dumbass.
Oh, ouch. right, there we go.
Well, that's a lot more damage than we have, or that we can make a con save. If we can make con saves of 45 or better, you guys are really in trouble.
Yeah. Okay, and let's see. He's still got a bonus action, so he's gonna use. Where is that? Oh, come on. Oh, he doesn't have that. Okay, that's fine. Let's see.
Actually.
Yeah, no, actually he doesn't have that. So that's C. Okay. That's Tyler's within 10. No, he's not within 10.
I don't
Okay,
know, he's not even online.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Okay, there we go. So Bon John Bovi, you can. So Genza's going to use this little thing called the Rally Command.
Hit me, dude.
So an ally within 30 may move 20 feet. So 5, 10, 15.
The booming blade was not a bonus action, right?
All right, that's part of the special feature. It's the second attack, or it's the attack that you can use a cantrip for.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
I'll move 20 feet.
and that's it. End turn. Yeah.
All right. Let's check in. Yeah, Ozzy is still a few minutes behind us here, so we will refer to the Spaceballs meme posted in the Thursday crew chat and take a. Why doesn't everybody take a 5-minute break? Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
I think the ludicrous speed scene is one of my favorites in that movie.
Oh my god, absolutely. We can't stop. We've got to slow down first. It's too dangerous. I order you, stop! My brains are going into my feet!
He's Colonel Sanders, what a gangster.
What is this? Prepare ship! Prepare ship! What is this preparing? You're always preparing.
Just go. 10-10, no notes, great movie.
Yes, indeed. About you guys, you found anything? We ain't found shit! Alright, Ozzy, we will give another few seconds here, and then we'll just delay his initiative anyway. Alright.
Hey, on roll 20, since we have a second, how do I change my name from Dave A to Bon John?
I think you have to exit the game and go to like the main Roll20 interface to your profile information. It should be on like the upper right of the main, and then you can change all your personal stuff that way.
You
Yeah,
can
sounds like something for later.
You can just go to the settings as well.
Is that right?
You're right, it is right there. Display name. I didn't look very hard.
Nice. Well,
Also, hello.
hello, welcome back. Since you are here and your turn is up, let's get on with it. Please
Just
be
looking at
advised
it
the note on the screen. Your attention here, please. We have about 18 seconds left to revivify our companion, and there is one class dumbass zombie left on the board. So I think our avenue for excuses has expired. Let's get our companion revived here.
A chops Lesliana's head off, so she can't be revived.
No, you're just reviving her in separate pieces because it's more efficient.
True.
We could get 2 of them if we revive those 2
Yes.
separate pieces.
Well, there's a zombie.
To the southeast of Tyler Heelman, it's got like very few hit points left. It's pointing down at the body of Celestiana like, really, I'm no threat, you guys. Like, heal her. Seriously, I even feel bad for her at this point. Guys,
Oh
I have
my
six.
God.
I have 6 HP. Next person who says where's the nearest zombie is getting bitch slapped.
Gonna grab. Well, I can't. Well, I
will
can't
handle
revive.
it.
I was going to say that I can't revive her anyway, so I'll just waste the zombie. Ah, exactly. Okay, go Tyler, hurry!
And there's our next problem right there. Is where's our healer? We may need to do a merchant summoning. Like, who's got the ability to at least cast it off a scroll? Like, do we have that capability in the party?
I think Tyler and Genzo can't they?
Yeah, I mean Tyler is about to phase out here to the tunnel of safetitude if he doesn't show up by his turn. Let's pass it to Merlin right now. Don't forget
Genzo
your
might-
regen as well. You're going to need it there at 9 hit points. Everybody's got those Wolverine powers.
Why, thank you kindly.
My pleasure.
We still have to worry about the people at ranged as well, and they could potentially move closer to injure the person we're trying to revivify.
Well, nobody has been attacking us at range for a few moments. We did have somebody maybe like 2 or 3 rounds ago attacking from like up in this direction. And then almost as soon as you revealed his position, they took off. So they're probably still roaming around up there, but at least for right now, we do seem to have a bit of a reprieve.
Wow.
See how long that lasts. Damn it, Harry, you're a wizard.
I'm going. If I'm flying, can I do a flyby carry to fly towards our healer to pick up Gilly and bring Gilly over to our healer?
You can, assuming that she does not resist such a thing.
Resistance.
Come again?
What'd you say, Gilly?
It sounded like resistance, but I'm not positive.
Do you have any cat treats, Merlin?
I mean, I don't have any potions anymore. I used the last of them last session, but I was just gonna do a flyby and just get closer to our healer.
Is anybody holding on to a Phoenix down? That is an item-based revivify that anybody can use.
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, Genzo has gentle repose, so he'll cast that when he can. And he's got potions of healing, so
And that will certainly help with the 3-round limitation. It just doesn't help restore her to life.
right. But ideally, our healer comes back, and then he can use that.
Yeah.
I just don't want to die right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it possible for me to use a? No, that wouldn't work. Crap. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna fly closer to our healer.
Okay. Oh, shoot.
And then I'm actually going to ready an action spell.
Which spell would that be?
Let me find out my movement real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about there.
Very good.
Given if it is a ranged attack, if I can see the direction it's coming from, I'm going to throw a fireball in that direction.
Well, okay.
Also, Gilly is willing to be carried over, so that Gilly can revivify.
I did
Yeah,
pass right by, so I can do a grab by.
Perfect. Sorry about that. My computer was being wonky with me, so.
All right.
So
we're
if you
gonna
want,
give,
you can move your character in your mind.
And grab the skull from Genzo on the way.
Yeah, if it's a free interaction, then you can grab it.
Well, okie doke. It would appear that Tyler is not going to be joining us. Our head supervisor at Tyler Chicken will not be doubling with the New York Yankees.
Ooh.
Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum. All right, let's pass it over to Gilly. Of course, John can always show up late. That's always an opening. But for right now, we do not have our healer.
Alrighty, so I was looking through my stuff. I have nothing to heal with.
We do have scrolls of Revivify, so technically it would just be you using a scroll.
You do have to have the
makes
spell on
sense.
your class list to use the scroll. So
Uh,
if you're not a cleric or a paladin or
Oh,
somebody
wait,
who
no.
can't cast Revivify, you can't use it.
no. For no, Gilly can't. I think it's only Genzo then.
Nope. Genzo's a wizard.
Yeah,
Then-
I don't have that either.
I don't think
Retro.
anyone can then.
Yeah, gentle repose. That's Genzo's solution to all of this for now.
I get mixed up. I thought Genzo was Artificer.
He's got 1 level.
Yeah, well, Artificers can cast Revivify.
Yeah, you don't have to currently be able to cast it. You just have to have the ability at some point in your class's career to cast it. As long as it's on the spell list for the class, you can cast scrolls.
I did not know that artificers could do revivify. I actually don't have a scroll, but if somebody gives it to him, he can definitely cast it later.
Are we positive? Are we positive that it is on that spell list?
I'm gonna check.
Sure.
I'll check now.
Thank you.
Revivify is on the Artificer spell list. I had no idea. That's huge.
Butte.
Because prior to this, like after last session, I immediately went up and looked who could cast it.
Nice. That's some prep right there. I dig it.
Gotta protect the homies.
Absolutely.
We also have a 5th level spell slot in all of our
Thank you.
back pockets, just a reminder.
Oh yeah. That's right.
Me and Marcus have used theirs, sadly.
I still got mine, goofballs.
Yeah, some of you can use that for a raised id, perhaps. I'm pretty sure Merlin's going to use it for a level 5 fireball.
I'm just so glad that Wednesday crew were the first ones to use teleportation because I was keeping it in the back pocket to use teleportation
man.
circle.
Oh man.
No, we don't metagame.
I mean, you're totally welcome to still try to use it, but by the end of, probably not tonight, but by our next session, I am hopeful that all of our tables will be in a position where they are fully aware of the consequences of using a teleport. A major teleport, because as we have seen, Misty Step, Dimension Door, those work just fine. It's only when you literally try to move yourself like a far distance from where you start. Short little hops seem to be okay.
Yeah, I don't seem to have anything, so I'm just gonna stay where I am. Yeah, sorry, that can end my turn.
Do you have any? Oh, do you have any ranged attacks? You could hit the zombie with something.
I think I do. Let me see.
That zombie
No harm in trying.
just points down again at Celestiana. Seriously. Her. Help. mean, that's helpful, but it'll damage everybody.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go with that. Sorry, I was just reading it.
I'm not casting Fireball on my party again.
Hey, Warwolf is back with us here on Thursday night. What's going on, my friend? No worries on that. It's a weird, complex system that interacts with the rules are fully on our Discord server. So the fact that you're contributing and participating at all in that respect is huge. Hey, Bonjon Bovey is going to have advantage on his next roll. You just had our friend Warwolf redeem some Beskars to hook you up there.
What a homie.
Yeah.
Very cool, thanks.
So that is Gilly's turn, and speaking of Mr. Bovey, your turn is up next.
Well, I have to use this and take a whack. This guy has to die.
All right.
Oh, I didn't realize that was the one that was live. God damn it.
Okay,
It's
that is going to hit. I neglected. I'm not even going to open up the character sheet. I'm just going to eyeball it. 14. 14 is exactly the DC. I survive with 1 hit point. Oh, no, it's radiant damage. I do not get my fortitude. Your lightsaber just cuts right through it.
Hell yeah.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Yes.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I retooled the soundboard today. I added took out a bunch of the Full Metal Jacket ones that we've probably had our fill of, and added in a bunch of new ones from Negan. And some other.
Once finally figured out how to use the damn lightsaber, is getting pretty proficient with it.
Heck yeah.
Alright, somebody please, get our druid up.
Alright, the Beholder Zombie will rot on the ground after being splattered from 40 feet high. We will start another round here. I think we can drop initiative. We don't have anybody immediately on us. We are aware that there's still some likely threats up in this area, but that's also where we heard the gunshots coming from. So it's possible whatever threats remain are dealing with or have dealt with whatever was shooting the gun. What are we going to do about Nosferatu?
I'd like to take. Is he back?
Bozzy has the control over that. I'm just waiting to see how that all resolves.
I think since this is their home plane, after a minute he would come back anyway.
Right, and then after that, you guys just are all like, all right, in 3, 2, get it! kind of thing.
Yeah. So do we want to test the kill and revivify? See what happens, especially with a higher level.
Wait, we're gonna revivify the zombie before we... Alright, I give up, dude. I give up.
No, somebody get our druid up.
Stream is officially ending. We're closing out here at Roleplaying Unlimited forevermore. I have no more confidence in this process.
No, okay, so hang on, right? For Genzo, if somebody's gonna give him a Revivify scroll, he will use that on Celestiana. If not, he's gonna cast Gentle Repose.
Well, we can summon Morlander and buy a couple. Still caught up. How much?
Okay.
How much
Alright.
they are?
All right, we'll do Gentle
I
Repose.
have funds.
We'll do Gentle Repose right now,
Okay.
and hopefully that will stall the whole, I guess, process or kind of deterioration process on hold. And then if people are okay with it, we should probably summon the merchant and buy stuff, and then go and. Oh no, we've still got nothing. We still got nothing.
We can summon Morlander now because the spell scrolls, the Revivify scrolls are only 300, so we could buy, I'm going to buy 10 of them.
Yeah. Okay, so we can do all of that under a minute, right?
As far as I know, yeah.
Nobody has Revivify.
I thought we had a
So-
scroll.
You do, Genzo, remember?
I don't have any scrolls. I only
My
have
goodness.
gentle.
Then we shop, I suppose.
The communication in this group is amazing. You have a scroll, dude. I've told you like 5 times. I don't have a scroll. If somebody gives me a scroll, I can do it. Don't you have a scroll? Bro!
Then we shop, I suppose.
Genzo really.
Somebody summon the man.
All right, so Genzo casts Gentle Repose from a scroll, so that Celestiana is at least stabilized.
All right.
And then he looks around. Does anybody else need urgent healing? Because we've still got one foe to deal with.
Gilly
I am at
or
13 HP.
Bovie?
Okay. So who else needs healing?
Gilly or Bovie?
Okay. Yep. Take one of each of you can take one potion of healing. I will remove 2 from my inventory.
That's going to get you 10 hit points back each.
I don't trust the silent that is up north. I don't trust it. So my guy is just alert.
All right. So when is the Nosferatu coming back?
30 seconds.
All right. Gendo's gonna. Well, actually, yeah. Genzo probably recognizes the spell, so he'll walk. He'll fly over here and get ready to wail.
All right.
Can I change my ready spell?
I mean, we've got plenty of time now. You can totally do that.
Okay. We can literally bring Celestiana back right now. That can happen right now.
How so?
Nosferatu's on 1 hit point, so he's dead if he blinks, so we should bring Celestiana back first.
I was gonna cast sleep on him if he tries anything.
Hey, Werewolf, absolutely. Let me get you that.
Because God only knows what's going to happen in like 5 seconds, so let's get Celestiana up first.
Ow.
We can summon Morlander and buy a scroll, and Genzo can use it on them right now.
Within 30 seconds.
It doesn't matter if it's within 30 seconds. We can kill this guy really easily.
All right.
But also, yes, I think we could.
Okay.
Do any of us regen any health during this time, like a short amount?
I would say regen like 18. Say we're taking like 3 rounds during this process. So if you've got the epic sub, 6x3 right there.
So Celestiana's alive.
All right. Well, that changes things. She has 1 hit point.
Yep. And Genzo's got a list of stuff to buy, but we'll do that in a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm basically calculating all the how much it is, because he's buying stuff for Celestiana, stuff for Gilly, and himself.
How about for this poor ruined zombie right here? Will you at least buy it a coffin?
I'll buy him a cremation with my
That's
sword.
fair enough. That's fair enough.
Azzy will buy a plastic bag from Morlander.
I have a quick question about Misty Step.
Yo.
So, am I able to, like, if I grab somebody's arm, can I Misty Step with them?
I do not believe it allows transport of others. Dimension Door specifically has that caveat, but I think Misty Step is just you. Yep.
You would need to use Thunder Step or Dimension Door to like bring someone with you.
Yeah, Dimension Door, you can also bring along objects as long as their weight does not exceed what you can carry. You can also bring one willing creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to their carrying capacity. They must be within 5 feet of you when you cast it. So Misty Step, no. Dimension Door, yes.
I'm going to preemptively cast Haste on the Celestiana.
Okay. We'll start getting the timer running on that then. Say 1 round already expires when our are we going to leave it up to Ozzy and Genzo to take this thing out, or is everybody else planning on doing ranged attacks on Nosferatu, or is this how we want to be positioned when this thing shows back up? I guess.
Oh
That's
no,
what
I'm gonna be up in there. How far can I move?
We've got 3 or 4 rounds here between the end of initiative and this thing coming back.
Well, then I'm gonna set myself right here.
Alrighty.
I've positioned myself between Nosferatu and our one injured person. Or at least nearly dead.
Can I use healing power?
You are conscious. You're able to take actions as you normally would.
What do I roll for?
Alright, so Nosferatu pops back into place and looks around. No! Alright, who's attacking first?
I want to make this cast Scorching Ray.
Spirit Guardians attacks first.
Oh, jeez.
Because it's a 10-minute spell, so it's still going.
I failed my save.
Alright, so it's a 3D in 1 second.
Pops in and immediate death.
Oh man, I had 10 hit points left. Bro! Alright, and it's radiant, so that's gonna bypass our thing there. Let's check. Yep. If you're watching in the stream, you get an early preview on this. If not, now you get to see it. We've seen this before, where some of the unique upper echelon oranges spray the 5-foot zone around their position upon being killed. All living targets roll con saves. The difference between the Class C and the Class B version, you may not spend inspiration or hero points to influence this saving throw. This is about as real as it gets. You are going to survive this, or you're going to be a zombie. And that's going to depend on the roll from Ozzy and Genzo right now.
Oh, damn. Uh-oh.
DC is 19. No inspo, no hero points.
Alright. Let me check an item I have.
Alright. For basic healing potion would be 10 hit points.
Okay. Is this a spell?
It's not a spell.
Alright, so I have a Scarab of Protection. It's got 12 charges.
Ooh.
I'm going to copy and paste. Alright, I am so damn sorry about that. I was just trying to paste. Oh, and sorry, one second.
There it is. Or harmful effect originating from undead. Okay. That is different. That is not inspiration or a hero point. That is a magic item specifically made to counter undead effects of this nature. So yes, you may do that.
All right, so 11 charges left.
How about Ozzy?
I'm looking.
We gonna have to beat him down and revivify him, or how's this gonna go?
That's basically what we have to do, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at spells. There's got to be something.
Definitely are counters besides inspiration and hero points. I know that's our go-to, especially as our supporters here in the community. You've got them. You've got a satchel of them to go through every month. So when you're all of a sudden told you can't use it, it's like, wait, what?
And obviously, it would be. It's not as if I can use an action. It would need to be a reaction spell.
Correct.
That would.
Correct. Yeah.
Oh well, fuck it. Let's do this. No advantage, just normal.
Unless you have advantage on like necrotic effects of this nature, that would still apply.
No, nothing like that. Sadly.
What's about to happen is gonna be hard to watch.
Fine, here we go.
I want you to hear that again. Somebody's gonna die.
Oh boy! Well, let's get a nice orange tint on our guy there. Turn off the green health bar for all of you. We'll still be able to see it here on Streamland, but for your positions on Roll20, you should now be looking at a red health bar for Ozzy. And, I mean, this is a Class D orange. I don't imagine this is going to take us more than, like, a few seconds in-game, especially as we see the cloud poof, and Genzo has to all of a sudden, like, kind of pop his magic item, and Ozzy just dies in a cloud of smoke and rises instantaneously with this orange tint to his skin, and is obviously a ravenous undead. We've handled these zombies many times before. I would say just roll a handful of attacks here for me, and let's see what we're looking at. Well, the sleep spell does not appear to affect it. Probably because it has more hit points than that. Maybe you can put him... Nobody's tried to put a zombie to sleep. Who knows if it's possible. 15 will hit for 40 points of damage, so that's like 99% of the battle right there. If Bon John Bovi just kind of wants to like lean forward with his lightsaber, that might finish it off.
That's the plan.
Yeah, might as well roll.
That is good enough. So yes, now Ozzy is dead.
All right, so Genzo would have bought. Well, Genzo was gonna buy like 5 scrolls of Revivify, so I'll make it 6, and we'll revivify Ozzy.
Okay.
Ozzy bought 10. Ozzy bought 10, so increase that by 10.
We'll get rid of that foe at that point. So yeah, now we realize perhaps one of the more dangerous effects of the Class B orange, especially the sentient Class B. They can bring in some of those old school 1E and 2E
Wait,
mechanics where you're just instant death.
Did you fail the zombification save? Is that why we killed you just now?
Yes.
I didn't even get a yeah, he didn't even get a save because you stabbed him with the lightsaber, so it was radiant damage.
Yeah, you're cured. You're welcome.
We had to kill you to cure you, buddy. I'm sure you understand.
You will rue this day.
I've never done surgery with a lightsaber before. That was so cool.
I'm gonna buy 4 5th level scrolls.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Since we're officially summoning Moorlander, let's Bring him onto the map here. Oh. Eesh. This is quite a scene. All of you are still alive?
Unfortunately.
We are barely so. I have much need of equipment for my friends.
That's what I'm here for.
I would. It's like, and he points to Celestiana and he says, a broom of flying, magical shield,
Quite popular.
cloak of protection.
I can make this happen for you. During this phase, any of you with regeneration will regenerate back to full.
Yeah. So, do you have any kind of medium armor that a druid could use?
I'm sure that I do.
All right. Yeah. So, the medium armor isn't on the price list, so I'm just gonna assume that it's a normal one. Okay.
It will likely say like armor plus whatever, and then it's just that value plus the cost of whatever armor you're using.
Okay. All right. And then for Gilly, Broom of Flying, Bloodwell Vial, Cloak of Protection, and I'll put all of the accounting in the Moorlander chat later.
Okay.
Gally already has a Bloodstone Vial.
Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. So I'll remove that.
Goodberry is totally fine to cast. We do have a few minutes here. That silence from the north is getting perhaps a little more ominous, as we are now spending minutes of time outside of combat.
All right. Okay, and then Genzo's gonna get some leather armor, studded leather armor, but he'll use that later. And then the scroll revivify and 10 potions of healing, which he will hand out to people who have no potions of healing. But yeah,
I do not have any.
Yeah. So, how many people don't have any?
I don't have any.
Merlin.
So that's 2, 3. Okay, so each one of you take 4, and I'll up the price for that.
Is it regular potions of healing or superior potions of healing?
Regular.
Tracked there for Bon John Bovie's purchases. Very good. That adds up.
Okay, so I'll like I said, I'll put the accounting into the Moorlander channel moment. Discount for only his items, full price for everybody else's. So Celestiana, feel free to take any medium armor that you can wear. That's not magical, okay?
Do we have time to attune to items and pop a short rest, or are we doing some quick shopping and running?
We're running.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's take an hour out here.
Hey man, I got cool stuff. I want to put it on.
Yeah.
There's stuff up north.
It's deathly silent. Like, it's the perfect time to sleep.
No, let's go. All right, so Genzo's gonna start heading north.
Beautiful. I can't wait. We've been teasing this for weeks. Everything went silent like a month and a half ago when we were still on the other side of the map. That's why all these corpses are out here. If we had perhaps gotten through the last map a little quicker, and by that, the only way we would have gotten through it quicker would have been to just bypass the zombies. I don't think you guys could have killed them any quicker than you did. But had we kind of moved past that combat onto this map a little quicker, this little scene that we're about to get into would have been vastly different. So proceed north at your leisure. He said as non-ominously as possible.
Azzy is also going to give Bon John and Gilly a supreme healing potion so that they can get fully healed up.
Excellent, thank you.
It would be like 60 hit points. So
yeah, And nobody progressed past where Genzo is at. He has already got eyes on one of them here, just at the periphery of his vision. Looks like another one of those abominations.
I have a broom now.
Oh no, you're forever orange.
Ah! I'm gonna build a tower.
Like a bad spray tan.
Well, Donald Trump is Scottish.
Oh god. I never thought that name would be mentioned on my stream. It's been almost 4 years. That's a first.
Welcome back, Ozzy. It is good to have you back.
I bait Genzo.
No.
Yeah, it's good to be back. Being a zombie was weird. Oh, by the way, what was being a zombie? What did being a zombie feel like? Did I have any,
You have
I
no
was a
recollection of what it was. It was such a quick thing. Like, you didn't really spend any time in that period. But Genzo is the one, or is it Jax who has the true sight?
Genzo.
So Genzo did see literally the process of his soul kind of escalating out of his body, but still being tethered by these necrotic strands of energy, kind of like in Death Stranding, how the BTs are tethered to the ground in that respect, except it's hovering above the actual orange itself. But it was like barely starting to rise out of the corpse before you guys beat it down, and the soul just kind of like right back in.
It was, I will tell you what it looked like later.
I'm probably better off not remembering.
Yeah, so all of these are normal people, but dead, right?
Correct, yeah, they look like people who might have lived here in this town, as we haven't actually gotten there, but we're finally starting to reach the edge of the rice fields here on the north side. And once we get to more solid ground, we will make out some of the buildings here. That is about the extent of what we want to do here before we get into initiative, though. But yeah, as you guys are saying, we should have Gilly move up with the rest of us. We're not actually in initiative right now, Kayla, so you're free to move at your leisure. This is outside of combat time, so you're free to interact, cast spells, use abilities, what have you, as you like.
Genzo says, those brooms are for you to fly. They are to make sure that when you do not want to be accosted, they do not require attunement, so you can actually ride them now.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Damn 2014 loophole.
Same thing with your shield.
I'm actually going to add a little line of dynamic lighting here. These are some pretty tall shrubs, so I'm just going to kind of block.
I have a slight question about my 5th level spell scrolls. Can I choose whatever spell is on them within reason?
What 5th level scrolls?
I bought 4 5th level spell
Absolutely.
scrolls.
Yeah, that would be the case. I mean, they're specifically not listed by the spell for that reason, because otherwise they pretty much all would cost the same, material components notwithstanding. So yeah, when you're buying any of the scrolls, you're pretty much just saying, I want this spell. So absolutely.
I want it.
Thank you for
yeah,
clarifying.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's get into our next initiative, because we did catch a little bit of movement behind these tall shrubs over here. Some of you got far enough. Whoa, hello. Some of you got far enough to be able to see the Void Claw. that was rummaging around back in there. That was probably the one that was shooting at you earlier from like back over here. Most of us, though, have eyes on this abomination, which they've got like 9 arms, 6 legs, 5 heads, and I mean, this thing is literally eating 2 corpses at once with 2 different sets of appendages and faces.
How many minutes in total have passed?
Minutes, I'd say at this point, let's say 5 plus a die 8. 11 minutes.
All right, yeah. I'll take down the aura if I can.
Very good. No more pinky for you.
Thank you.
Always yellow.
How long does this aura last? Is that the permanent one?
Permanent, yeah.
Beautiful.
Damn.
Okay. And at this point, the haste that was cast on Celestiana would well be expired. That only lasts 1 minute. We're like 11 minutes later now. Gilly should be at full hit points. We did get a potion for her that is basically a sparkling Hawaiian punch, and it'll give you 60 hit points back, and it's oh so delicious.
I always thought that health potions tasted like cough syrup.
Nice. Can definitely be a user's choice in that respect. As we've already seen here, we've got a multitude of, because some of them are potions, some of them are like first aid kits. When we're in the Star Wars side of things, they are like back-to-patches.
I could have sworn at one point there was like a powder. That's why I keep saying crack.
That's what I was going to say for the last one. Here, when we were in the feudal Japan setting, it was like a little bag of powder that you would snort for your healing. So we've had a multitude. They're all the same item. They just have different visual interpretations.
So are we back to potions here?
When you're buying from your merchant, you can more often than not they're going to be potions.
Very cool.
Supreme Coke of Healing.
Yeah, dude, right? You rip a fat line off your hand or something.
Oh, what if you made it
a mirror.
What if you made it like a Supreme pre-roll? Like, would that be like like fucking Chong with like 3 foot long tubage?
I don't know, dude. Can you slam a joint in 6 seconds? I can't.
I certainly can't, but this is a heroic game. Like, we're all, I mean, if your
You know
con
what,
is
you're
18,
right.
if your con is 18.
Yeah, like old cartoons slamming a cigarette real quick and then just.
Oh man. Oh, I could go for a cigarette. I think I'm about 7 months, maybe 8 months now since my last one.
Very good.
Still a daily struggle, still there. Alrighty, so let's get that initiative going. Turn order, there we go. Set that up, get you up there where you belong, back where I belong. Who goes there? Alrighty. Yeah, we need to beat these things down real quick. Never have a double-digit initiative. That is a shame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Still no John T. I'm guessing dude probably had a long work day because he does live out there in Maine, so he's got that 3-hour difference. Of course, when we've got a guy from Scotland here, he's like, yeah, 3 hours, okay.
Just excuses.
Yeah, yep.
East Coast gang.
I'd say at least 50% of Role-Playing Unlimited is East Coast, which is just mind-boggling to me. I'm like, I don't know how y'all do it. Like 3 hours later, like I'm honored that you guys attend so regularly with that time difference.
Well, I have.
It works perfect for me because it's just after work.
Nice. Were you saying there, Kayla?
I have Fridays off, so it's perfect. And also, I work late, so I go in for either at 11 or 12 o'clock, and then I work until 7. So.
That's awesome. Okay, so I've got all 6 of you. I need need 3 different character sheets here. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Void Claw, where are you at? Roll for you first. Decent. We've got the Abomination. Wow, big money from the Abomination. And then we've got a Class C. We had a sneak peek of this one. Somebody's token got teleported up here briefly when I was doing the force map perspective, so we saw that there's a Class C up there, also eating a corpse. So that, let's reorganize. 1, 2, 3, no direct ties. Alright, Genzo, you have got the top. Everybody make sure you're in the initiative so we don't skip you.
Quick question. I used the Beskar to get the next level. How do we do spell slots again? Since I haven't taken the long rest.
It's kind of like everything else with your level up. Anything that you've used remains that way, and anything that you get does get added on. So if you had one level 4 spell slot and you used it, but then level up gives you another level 4 spell slot, you have that slot.
Excellent, thank you. He's gonna upcast the Spirit Guardians. So a level 4 Spirit Guardians coming up.
No! Not the Guardians. Not the Guardians. No. Don't like it.
Just Genzo leveled up a bot one with Beskar.
Yeah, he had not yet done his Beskar level up there, so he finally redeemed that there. It's pretty cheap in the grand scheme of things. You just tune into maybe a couple weeks worth of streams, just lurk in the background, and it's basically a free level up for your character. What's happening here? Gotti Main. How you doing, my friend? Good to see you there, man. Happy Thursday evening to you. What's good in your world? What's happening out in Chi-Town? Alright, Genzo, so Spirit Guardians, you told me to take down the aura just so you could put it back up. I mean, come on. I'm gonna make it extra pink. Not only that, it's gonna like turn your character pink too.
Oh my god. That's awesome. Alright. So we're doing a yeah, we're gonna bonus action and no, he's too far. Damn it. Okay. All right, we'll keep moving forward then.
It is a giant olive. Look at that. Where's the martini glass? I just need to drag a 300-foot margarita glass out here on the south side of the map.
All right.
Oh. There's another class C up there to your northwest on the other side of this this farmhouse.
All right. Okay. Yeah, Genzo will point so that people know where these things are. And let's see. I think that's it. End turn. Oh, actually, hang on. Sorry. Gonna bonus action. I didn't use the bonus action, so he's gonna Blade Song.
Okay. Y'all caught it the other night. We opened up our stream with some music from from the Galaxy's premier hip hop Jedi Master Joby One, and likewise Gotti Main has got a couple albums out there and some singles of his own talent that I'm hoping to work out with him at some point to have during our live stream at some point. That would be pretty awesome.
Okay, end turn.
Beautiful. Yeah, I don't think we have an icon for Blade Song. I'm trying to find one, though, just to keep things consistent. I guess we'll use the sleeping thing right there, because it just puts me to sleep when I can't hit anybody for rounds on end. At least you don't have a cloak of displacement as well. Alright, armor class is 26, and you have disadvantage.
You just give me too many cool things. I don't have attunement slots. otherwise I would have one.
Yeah, exactly.
Dang, maybe I should buy a cloak of displacement.
They're handy.
Yes, you should.
Especially if you're not fighting things with true sight, they are very handy. One of the better rare magic items out there. Only 5,000 gold. I think that's what they're listed at. All right, we're going after Genzo here. 8 attacks.
He's 20 feet above?
Oh! We're going to scratch at the ground beneath you before we realize you're floating there. And I guess, yeah, we'll go after the guy with the easier armor class. And 8 attacks.
No, that's me.
8 attacks on Bon John Bovi.
Oh boy.
And don't forget, you have advantage on your next roll. The rolls you've made so far were just kind of like narrative, passing the story along rolls, so we're not going to count the Beskar towards that. It'll be for like a crucial something. So bite, pummel, scratch, pummel, scratch. Let's give it a shot here. Bite. That's a 24 to hit. Follow that up with a pummel attack. That's going to be a miss. Yep. Another bite attack from head number 3. That's a miss. Another pummel from leg number 6. That's a miss. A scratch. That'll touch. And then we got pummel scratch to finish off. Miss. Looks like I only hit you twice in all of that, I think. And they were both 24s.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Alright, looks like 6 damage and 7 damage. Otherwise, all the rest of that, you were able to get behind your shield or rely on your armor to absorb that. We'll pass it over to Merlin at this point. Save that fireball. If you only got one left, save it.
I am going to save it. I'm going to cast... Well, first, I should probably move.
Oh, it's my pleasure there, Ozzy. It takes me a while to get things organized, but it's for everybody's benefit, even if it is a chaotic neutral organization.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray on this thing there.
How dare you! I do get a +2 cover bonus because of the shrubbery, but yeah, you have a nice line of sight right there through it. What's that?
How tall's the shrubbery?
It's like
it's like shrubbery.
Yeah, we did. It's anywhere between like 5 and 14 feet high. It's like a cluster of different plants here.
I'm currently 30 feet in the air.
I mean, kind of the same thing because I'm so close to it on this side. If you want to make use of your elevation, you almost need to be like over here so that you're hitting right from above. Hitting it downwards at the diagonal is still going to pass through this before it gets here.
Scratch that. I'm going to cast Shatter.
I mean, we're only talking a +2 armor class bonus. It's not like you can't attack it. It's just he's a little obscured.
With that, it shouldn't matter.
Let's see. 10-foot radius sphere and that. That is correct. Yeah, this puts it entirely on me. I got to roll a con save. Void Claw is also a Class C variety. Hey, a failed save. We will take all 14 thunder. And that is a loud ringing noise, painfully intense. Okay. Anything else for your turn there, brother?
Nope. That'll be it.
All right, let's try this right here. Over to Ozzy.
Azzy will stare Bon John Bovey right in the eyes and say "Chinye," and ignite their sword with help of their brilliant helm of brilliance, sorry, and is going to attack this guy.
Flank time.
Sneak attack, booming blade, and the helm's fire.
Eesh. I think your haste went away a while ago. There we go. Whatever that was.
And of course my rapier's broken. 1 second. Oh wait, I just rolled the damage.
Ah!
Oh wait, that's not with advantage.
You are creepy as shit.
Yeah.
Good God.
What a good soundboard to have.
Waste this fool, and
All
will
right.
enter their blade song.
Is that correct though? 57 damage?
Yeah, because it's a class D technically, isn't it?
Yeah, class dumbass.
Yeah. So yeah, it's all legit.
All right.
Your mouth is all puffed up like a baboon's ass.
And if he moves, he takes another 12.
What if I only like
Dead. If he blinks.
All right, anything else there?
Just blade song, and then I'll stay there.
Oh, he's going to play. Oh, that's right. That we were using the song for Blade Song. That makes total sense. Not the frickin' snore. The snore is what happens on my side of it. I should put the snore on my tokens. Okay, let's move it over to Void Claw here, who got blasted for big damage right there. In fact, when you shot it, it was facing in this direction. Like maybe towards this little farmhouse, or perhaps towards the larger building beyond.
Does that mean he's surprised and startled and can't move?
I mean, if that's part of the spell's effects, then absolutely. Otherwise, really, it's just kind of like, hey, what the hell was that? And then we're going to try to see if we can figure out which one of you all just kicked me. Oh, God. I don't like my chances. Wow. Okay. Hey! I see you.
It does say sudden, loud, ringing noise, painfully intense. So if it's sudden, that would be surprise.
I mean, sure, but surprise basically just means you get to attack it first, which you already kind of did. Likewise, because we are shooting through the shrubs to hit you, you're going to get +2 to your armor class against all 3 of these attacks. And we're going to try and blast you.
For any that hit, I'm going to cast Shield.
Ooh, that might save you. Yeah, look at that. Your AC is 17, so that'll put you to a 22, meaning all 3 of those will miss. Or at least clash against your new magical shield. And then we will bonus action Nimble Fighter. Take a dash action. 40 feet over that way. And then we're going to pass it over to Bon John Bovey's turn.
2 lightsaber attacks coming up.
Oh boy. Hey, Celestiana, they're trying to get in touch with you there in the chat. Whoa, natural 20.
Woo woo.
Look at that.
And then I believe there's some fire damage attached.
Fire damage?
Yeah, homie said he ignited my sword or some nonsense.
Which one of y'all did that? Who cast a spell? I'm high. I wasn't paying attention.
Is it a psionic spear blade?
I don't know. Ozzy said I ignite his sword, which I imagine is hard to do to a lightsaber.
I said Chinie, which says fire and Gaelic.
So I guess no fire damage.
So it was just like in spirit, like we're gonna like straight fire, but like we're not actually bringing fire. All right.
I might disconnect from Roll20 for a second so I can update my window real quick because my screen is lagging on Twitch. So I'm gonna update my browser.
No, unacceptable.
All right.
Only deboot for a second.
Well, while you're doing that, let's go to Celestiana. Oh, is that it for Bon John Bovey? Were you any movement or bonus action?
No, I think that's it. I'm a little disappointed his health bar didn't shrink a little more, but, you know, oh well, good hits.
Oh yeah,
That is all.
336 hit points at full value, these things.
Ugh.
They are literally 8 of these zombies mashed into one, so 42 times 8.
Yeah, and I really hate it. Yeah, that's it for me.
They're not fun. Celestiana, back to you.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Took you like 3 seconds to respond. No apology necessary. Oh, there she goes.
Whee! I'm on this broom, so like, is there a max height or like anything besides my actual movement?
Yeah, I mean, out here, outside, the sky is literally the limit, so how high up do you want to be? I don't have a 420 angle, but I could try to finagle something. And 420 feet is likely well outside of any range. You're just going to be up there in a cloud, literally.
Yeah, the broom can move.
Just 420, that's all. No, 30 is fine, I think.
All right. Yeah, considering 60 is as far as any of us can see, or most of us, 30 tends to be a nice happy medium there. So that's your movement. Moving up toward Genzo.
This angle, I don't really see anything.
Oh, there's this abomination right between Ozzy and Bon John Bovey there. Look for the red health bars. That's always your clue.
The health bar's way up here.
Oh, geez, that must be a Roll20 lag issue. Maybe just in between every round or two, do a page refresh right there, because as tokens move around, and because there's a lot of them, some of the assets may not populate as they're supposed to.
Gotcha. Working on that. Hang on. It'll make a lot more sense.
That's sort of why I restarted my browser.
Sorry, I refreshed and I have to reopen everything.
My bad. I meant to say after your turn.
Whoops. Too late. I'm a go-getter.
That's my bad. I was contemplating doing a little more gardening here, but I'm like, I think I'm plenty good for the time being.
Hmm. I'm just gonna do my story form, I think, and I have to reactivate it, which should use my last wild shape. But
That is some screwed up shit.
why?
This is the kind of thing that just tickles my ball.
Good heavens.
And that was part of the fail.
Oh, wow. All that for a natural one. Dun dun dun. Well, shoot. Anything else with your turn there?
Nope.
Alright. Well, let's, Well, we're definitely where something happened because there was a loud ringing sound. Let's go check that out. That's 50 feet right to there. Oh! It's over here. Action dash. Is it really fucking flying? What the hell is this? That guy's not flying. Action dash to get over to him. And that's really all we can do with that one. And there's this one right here. Get over here towards Merlin. That 30 feet is kind of problematic. Okay, let's go. Unique Belcher. Well, thanks to your shield spell still being up, the cloud of putrid wasps are going to just kind of batter against your shield, unable to find any purchase. But they are going to hang out there and potentially plague you on future rounds. That's all that is going for right now. Looks like there's just the 2 Class Cs moving on you, so we'll pass it over to Gilly's turn here.
If that Belcher fly stuff started in that aura, do they take damage?
Is it also if we enter it? Because I definitely did not start in that. But for next turn, that would be applicable.
Yeah, it's just from my point of view, the flies started in that area.
So
Okay,
Gilly, your turn.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna move towards the abomination between Bon and Ozzy.
Very cool.
And I'm gonna use Cat's Claws.
What is that? Is that just like your melee attack?
Yes, I believe so. You let me put it in.
Oh, that's the feline agility. That's the extra movement right there.
Whoops, give me a second.
No problem. Okay, so yeah, you will need to basically get right up next to it in order to do a attack of that sort. And then
Alright.
one of our homebrew that we do here at Roleplaying Unlimited is called the Loose Flank, which obviously Bon John Bovi and Ozzy, they've got this thing on opposite sides, so they've got a flank, which means you get advantage on your attack rolls. I also allow angles like this, or this, to count as a flank, as you've more or less got it between the two of you, and combat's always kind of flowing around a little bit, so it doesn't need to be like a perfect direct angle. So a spot like this would probably be most optimized for you to attack from, whereas if you stood right here, you'd also be next to this guy.
Yeah, I'll stay by Bon, and I'm gonna use Cat's Claws. Give me 1 second.
Alright, should be on the core of your sheet. Oh, you clicked the damage side of it. Click the attack side of it, and then it'll give you all of the information in there. There you go. Unfortunately, less damage, but we'll count the original 3 instead of 1. And all of my stuff is gone here. Let me just double check something. Gotcha. I was wondering why, I was like, that's right, she's playing a sorcerer. This is not typically what she would do, but perhaps holding on to those spells for a later time. Anything else for you?
Nope, that's everything.
Very, very cool. So that brings us to the end of the round, also to the end of our first half of activity here, as we see just what Coalescing the Clone Wars looks like here tonight on Thursday Crew. Second half will be quite interesting. Are you with us?
Right, now how much would a fantasy caravan cost?
I'm gonna take my dog for a walk, but I'll still be listening.
Yeah, now's the time to do it.
I live in the ghetto, guys, so if you suddenly hear screaming over there, I'm just kidding.
Good luck. Be safe. Wash your hands.
Go Grandma Chicago town, little bitty baby child is born in the ghetto. In the ghetto.
Oh my god, dead.
Bless you.
Oh, I hate that.
Is that a schlong I hear?
Look at that! Taking it like a champ!
We shall delay no longer. Welcome back, friends. Oh boy. Yeah, that was a little foreshadowing right there with some of our sound bits. Let's coalesce here. As about this time in our progress here on Thursday evening, Wednesday evening got themselves knee deep into some poo-poo. And it were bad. It were a very bad day because they hiked themselves all the way up. Matter of fact, I'll show you the map right here. Let's go back. It's been a while since we've been here. Oh, that didn't help. I made the sound effect. Come on, you have to do it. There we go. All right. So this is where Wednesday is, way up here in... that's where they want to be. Actually, they wanted to be here in this bamboo forest outside of Tank's castle. For those of you on Thursday crew not in the know, Tank is RIP. They made their way up this 1,000-foot plus karst all the way to the Snow Peak Monastery, where they were promptly ambushed by Zastam himself and a host of unique undead. None of them were oranges. One of them was like a charcoal smoke zombie that like exploded into a cloud of smoke after it was dead. There were these weird undead scarabs that could cause plague and hit point reduction. There were also illithid wights that ambushed the group. It got very bad. Tank chose to engage Zastam himself in face-to-face combat and was promptly put down with a power word kill, and his body was then taken away. For those of you also not in the know, Tank is one of 3 characters who got themselves involved in a downtime activity with the demigod Vecna, popular from the Stranger Things TV show. But Vecna is, it would seem, the possessor of these 3 characters' souls. And upon Tank's demise, Zastam took it upon himself to take Tank's body with him through a nearby portal. 2 of them are now who knows where. Ken has created a new character that he has already started playing. All of that to say, that situation was so bad that our Wednesday crew opted to use their newly obtained Helm of Teleportation with the simple hopes of just getting back down here to the bamboo forest, regain their wits and their health, and continue from there. Unfortunately, this is where we learned that teleport is a very interesting clash in a world, a galaxy that at this point in time is in and of itself a literal clash of time and space. Every one of our settings that we're playing is 2 different settings. We've got Kryn, Chicago, we've got Orange, Enemir, and we've got Cyberpunk Waterdeep. So we've got at least 2 different settings in each setting. So when you try to teleport to a location, the world around you doesn't really know where you're trying to go. It's no fault of the setting itself. The setting didn't wish itself to be clashed together. Why it's all clashed together, we still don't know. But this teleportation sent them on a journey through time into the future where they saw some rather interesting potential events. Always in motion is the future, as we say in Star Wars, so none of these were locked events. But at this point in time, the teleport that they have brought about is causing a very, very dangerous schism in the setting itself. If you remember the scale of that map that we were just on, each hex is only 250 feet, so it's not a great distance from one side to the other. Their teleport effect is not going to send your group on a journey through time. I did not craft versions of your characters where you are 3 levels higher like I did for them on Wednesday group. Didn't make sense to me. But the tears in the space-time continuum, if you pan your map out here a little bit, you're gonna start to see them. And yeah, that is a literal rip in reality. And what is on the other side of that reality? Quite unknown to our characters here. It is a side of the Coalescence that we have not delved into since last July when we had our endgame event for Coalescence Acts 1 through 3. I do not have the actual tokens for them, but anyone who has seen the Star Wars prequels will recognize these as B1 series battle droids, the clankers, the clankiest of the clankiest. They are quite low powered, quite weak, but they are all armed with deadly blaster rifles, and when they appear in these kinds of numbers, who knows just what you might expect. So let's get them added into the initiative. Welcome back, Star Wars, officially to the Coalescence. Wasn't expecting to bring it back. Hey, look at that, a natural 1 for their first roll. That's very fitting.
Is there any way I could learn as like a feat or something to deflect blaster fire with my lightsaber?
You would have to unlock the Force itself. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Oh man, I'm like halfway there, dude. Come on.
Good.
I bet I'm gonna learn the Force.
All right, well, they have a natural 1 for their mighty initiative here, so that's not starting them off too great, but that's what we're going to roll with. And conveniently, it means I don't have to reshuffle the initiative here because they just automatically go to the bottom. So even if you don't see all the way down to here, the sounds that these clankers make as they are marching in unison across the wet rice fields here, unmistakable. There is definitely something mechanic coming your way. Genzo, the initiative is yours.
Right, gonna move in.
Brief pause for Genzo here. What is his passive perception?
Passive is 15.
Proceed.
All right, and then he's gonna lower himself to being 5 feet above the ground.
Okay. Are you like going like feet up, like you're upside down and stabbing down?
No.
Damn, that would be cool.
No. we know what happens to cloaks and such like when that when we do that.
I can't see it.
Is this what kind of orange is this?
These are C, Class C.
Oh. All right, so I just do normal attacks then. Booming blade on this one.
Okay. Yikes. What happened to your dice? That's much better. Natural 20.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, unless
damage is not set correctly on that.
Oh, really?
No, the 2 die 6 should be automatically a 12, and the die 8 should be an 8. So we're going to manually add some damage there. Let's see, that would be 24 plus 12, 36 points of damage. Do you have an extra point of damage hanging out in there for my buddy Shags out here? I know he's watching. I know he's waiting for it.
No. Oh, no. I was like,
36.
no.
36.
No.
Does that include me? I'm 37.
No, I do
All
not
right.
have.
Well, we'll
But
take
that's
the.
okay, because now they are both in range of Spirit Guardians.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Let's see, and then bonus action. Oh, actually, hang on. Let me see how much I move. I move 20, 15, so 20, 35. I probably can. No, 5, 10, 15, 20. Gonna see if he. So quick question. I forgot this for rally command, right? It says an ally within 30 may move 20 feet, or an ally within line of sight may move 10. I forget. They do incur attacks of opportunity if they do move, correct?
They do.
Ah, okay. All right. Okay. I think that's it. And
Gotcha. Did you move back up to 20 feet?
no.
Okay.
He's down. He's down where.
Gotcha. I was like, I want my attack of opportunity, even though I'm gonna miss. I still want it.
Yeah.
Let's go to the class D abomination right here. And it's the alt turn, where we like to spread our attacks around. Usually means we get some attacks of opportunity here. Of course, if half the party is flying, it does limit our targets. So Genzo, Ozzy, Bonjon, and Gilly. Let's see. 4 of you. Okay, so looks like Genzo is getting attacked first. So we're going to step right over here, provoke attacks of opportunity from both Gilly and Bonjon Bovi.
And he will take damage. Because of Booming Blade.
It was 12, right?
It's actually a D8, so it's 2D8 plus 12.
Oh,
damage.
well, I took 12, so go ahead and roll the 2d8.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna roll Spirit Guardians.
Another 8. An even 20.
Another 8. 216. Gilly can, of course, retaliate with her cat claws there, if you so wish.
Most likely I will.
Oh, sorry about that. I just got your message.
It's all good.
Genzo rolled for that. I need to roll wisdom. Nope. We'll take all 12 of that. Bonjon got his attack there. That's going to drop me below 200 hit points. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! And let's see. Towards Genzo, we're going to take 3 attacks. A bite, scratch, scratch. Ugh!
Shield.
Yep, nothing, and then we almost got you, and then we... sometimes it sucks having 6 pairs of legs. Like, sometimes you just kind of trip over yourself, literally. But this thing is kind of like a ball, in that it kind of like rolls back over on top of itself, and it's got heads and legs on the other side to where it's just still ready to keep doing its thing. And then our second target was Gilly, so we're going to leave here and provoke attacks of opportunity from Genzo.
He already used shield for reaction, so can't.
Oh, that is correct. So we're going to take our next 3 attack. Oop, nope, 2 attacks on her. It's going to be a grab and a bite. Try and grab you and then pull you in for some chompy chompy. A 15 does appear to hit, so we will get that grapple. That means the bite is made with advantage because of their special rules. That is a 21 to hit. Gilly takes 4 points of bite damage. And then it releases the grapple because it's interested in Genzo for some reason. We're going to go back up here and attack you some more. I didn't see that Gilly ever took her cat claw attack, so feel free to just spam that in there whenever you're ready. No need to wait for order of procedure or anything. I'm just kind of chaotically mixing it all together in the pot here.
Sounds good. I'm just gonna move up and then like use cat claw.
God, you don't even need to move up because it's moving away from you with just like no regard for its own safety. You get a free attack on it when it leaves this space, so you don't have to move at all.
Oh, perfect. I'm gonna do that then.
Yep, and you'll get the flank advantage because technically you're still threatening it on the other side with Ozzy right there. And then over here on Genzo, we've got 2 attacks for you. A bite and a weapon attack against a 29 armor class now. They need natural 20. Not happening. And then our final target is Ozzy. We don't need to move. We'll just stand right there. We have 1 attack remaining.
Bring it on.
And I think I fat fingered a die 56 accidentally. Yep. Hey, it still came up a 4. That means weapon attack. I'm going to take a weapon attack on you. A 17. If you reduce your armor class by 9, I can hit you.
Ah, fuck.
It's only 9 points of variable damage. Okay, that's it for us. Let's go over to Merlin.
Brought me to 69.
I am going to use my spell scroll creation. And with this spell scroll at 5th level for creation, I'm going to create a block inside.
Let's check this real quick. Since you
I'll
don't have
link
the
it.
spell on your sheet, let's copy the parameters. Oh, you do have the spell on your sheet. Nice. No larger than 5 feet. Okay.
I'm going to create it a metal block on the abominations, like where the head of the abomination is. I'm going to create the block there.
I mean, the thing's got like 5 or 6 heads, so it's just gonna pick a head, right?
Well, its main body, like the center part of its head / body. I'm gonna create it there.
What is the intent? Are you trying to like pin it down?
Well, as a block of metal, I feel like it would be very heavy, so it won't be able to move. It would, if it can move, it would be half its movement speed, I would think.
I just want to let me read the spell in its completion here. 1 second.
And it says no bigger than 5 feet.
Right.
So I figured I would make it expand to the point where it cannot move, where it would take up the entire 5 feet.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you weren't, I wasn't misreading and that you were saying like you were going to try to create something inside of the zombie. Because I tend to not delve into those things where people are like, oh yeah, I just kill people by doing create water inside their lungs and I drown them. And it's like, yeah, that's that funny TikTok video where the guy's like, I found the combination of spells to do 1,000 damage with 2 first level spells. Oh, really? How'd you do that? And I really don't mess around with that kind of stuff, so I wanted to make sure that that's not the intent that you're going down here.
It's a zombie, so I wouldn't really kill it per se. It would just make it so that it can't move.
Well, so that's again, I'm still unclear as to your intent here. So, is the intent to try to create something inside of a body? Because the answer to that is no. If you're trying to create a block like right above it that will fall down and perhaps like plaster it in place or pin it or something like that, that's absolutely within the parameters of the spell. But I don't
Can
allow.
I form it around it?
A 5-foot cube. I mean, I feel like now we're talking like casting a wall. In which case, why don't you just cast like wall of something, which can be created in a shape like that. The only thing is now you're making it so that your allies can't get to it. You're literally just confining it instead of killing it. If we're trying to like just pin it in place, like we're just gonna drop this huge block of metal on top of it, it would get a dex save. On a fail, then it's likely going to be pinned under that and probably have to spend actions trying to free itself, if it even cares about that. It's a zombie. It probably doesn't give a crap. But as far as like forming something inside of a creature, living, undead, golemish, whatever, that's just those are roads we do not go down.
Can we shift the location to where it will be? I would like to put it 60 feet above it.
You can. I'm going to need you to roll an Arcana check in conjunction with that to kind of serve as an attack roll, because you've got two allies very close in the falling path, and if you don't aim it just right, you could clip one or both of them. So yes, you could for the extra impact, but there is some risk involved.
Ozzy's AC is like 29.
It's not targeting the AC. It's basically targeting. It would basically determine if they need to roll a dex save to get out of the way. If your attack is not precise enough, it's going to go through their zone, and they need to roll a dex save.
How would I roll for that?
An Arcana check.
I'd like to use inspiration for that.
You absolutely cannot.
Yes, 20 will suffice, as this giant block of 1 second here. Precious metals. Yeah, I mean, this giant metal block just comes sailing out of the air. It almost gets close to Genzo, so you kind of have to, like, drift back a little bit, and then it comes falling down on this guy, who is going to need a dex save. Okay. So I am going to get out of the way, but I am going to take half damage. 60 feet. I would say 6 die 8 damage.
Not bad.
Yeah, roll 6 die 8. Well, I'll take half of that and not be pinned. And then let me just find an asset. Come on.
Merlin tried the ultimate
Loading,
bomb.
loading. Oh boy, oh boy. There you are. Alright. That's not what I want. Nope. Nope.
Would the other entity on the other side of him also take damage?
I would not. Your intent, as you stated, was directly above the abomination's head. And the attack, the Arcana check for you to roll was specifically to target that space.
Understood.
How do I not have... Wow, that's funny. It's showing me, like, neighborhood blocks. Alright, give me a crate.
5th Avenue.
Otherwise... There we go. There's something in that space to indicate that there is a giant middle block since the art library is loading up slowly here. All right, let's go over to Ozzy's turn.
I was gonna Misty Step.
That's
somewhere.
totally fine. I'm sorry. You're just on a 10-minute turn here, so I really want to expedite to the next step. Go ahead and move, but let's move to Ozzy.
Well, mine isn't going to be any quicker. Ozzy's going to point over at the robots and kind of say, everyone's like, should I do something about that? Is that going to be important? As he's seriously asking if they should go over and try and kill them.
Oh man.
We don't know if we don't know if they are friend or foe. But we do know that these zombies are foes.
They are blue, but I could probably kill them all.
Focus.
Focus. Azzy's just going to go after the abomination for now. Just all the fixings. Blah, 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 with my armor. And attack with advantage. God damn.
God.
Does a 26 hit?
Just barely. Just barely. How come your damage is going up with each attack? It's like you're adding die 12 in between attacks. I don't recall giving you that ability.
I promise I didn't.
Oh, yeah, that hurt.
You're gonna die, clown. And Azzy will try. Can Azzy make a bonus action performance check to have the abomination focus on them?
It is not a bonus action. It is an action. It is called Orange Distraction. You can find the details in the table info channel.
I thought we could use bonus actions and it would be less effective. But Azzy will just leave it there then.
Alright. The Void Claw is up again. Well, that works out. We avoided detection for an entire round, and that guy that shot at me is even more in my line of sight now, as the attacks come flying from this direction. Oops, that's the wrong tool. Let's get a Death Rocket. See if we can hit Merlin this time. Southeasterly direction. You do not see us. We have advantage on our attacks. Oh boy, a 9 instead of an 8. Hey, we're getting better. Alright, a 22 at last. 14 hole necrotic. And we're going to move around a little more. The hell are these things? I don't know. Let's pass it over to our favorite Bon John Bovi guy here.
You already know. 2 more. Swoosh, swoosh.
Got that loose flank. Double, double. We'll take that.
And that is all.
Butte. Over to Celestiana, currently hovering 30 feet high on the broom. She's defying gravity.
Ah, cute.
Finally saw that for the first time this past weekend.
Are you happy?
Oh, very.
Are you happy now?
Oh boy, what's Celestiana got going? We had a half hour to plan our turn here.
Sorry, my phone froze. Okay. If I use my thorn whip on one of these guys here and like lift them up and drop them, does that help in any way?
They could potentially take falling damage.
Alright.
I recommend 60 feet.
Great idea.
I should be 60 feet up? I think the range is like 30.
Yeah, Thorn Whip probably doesn't have the greatest range. $30 yeah.
So I'm gonna lift them like.
Get over here! Kind of like string them up there towards your height and then release.
Pretty much.
Let's see if it hits. It is pulled up 10 feet closer, so you can pull it up about a third of the distance, but not the full. And then we will just take a... Go ahead, roll another die 6, because that will be the falling damage. Check if we can land on our feet. Hey, with the greatest of ease, we've only got a dozen of them. Alright, we'll take that extra damage, though, as we sprained an ankle. Just going to take a while to figure out which one.
If I think I have a bonus action for this thing.
Throw me a frickin' bonus. Oh, damn, look at that. That'll hit.
Multi-legged one.
Any movement for you there after that, or are you good where you're at?
Alright, I'm good.
He goes 60 feet and elbow drops. That'll be a play it as it lies, find out in game. Same question for Merlin as I asked for Genzo earlier. What is your passive perception?
15.
Anybody got a different answer? All right. Yeah, I think we're good where we're at there. For clarity, regardless of what your map and lines of sight show you, treat this guy as if you do not see him. If your line of sight reveals that person, you do not see that zombie. These zombies, however, different matter entirely. Genzo is flying.
Only 5 feet, though.
Oh, my bad. Your thing still shows 20. My bad. I forgot to change that.
That was my bad. I should have changed it for you. Sorry.
Let's step over here. Well, no, we're not necessarily going after you. There's 3 targets, is what that means. And it's actually Bonjon Bovi who we want to go after. So, yeah, we're going to step here and provoke Genzo's attack of opportunity. Also, Spirit Guardians.
Yeah, no, he used shield.
Oh, you did the shield again? Oh, that's right, you did. What's the Spirit Guardians, though? All right.
Wow. Wow, really?
That could have been a lot better. Our attacks on you, we've got... Multi-attack, yes. 2 attacks. This one is going to go for a pummel. That is a 24 to hit Bon John Bovie for 11 damage.
Ugh.
And then it's going to draw out a longsword from its leg that some careless adventurer, probably dead at this point, left inside of there. And Ozzy and Bon John Bovie can't help but marvel at the quality of the weapon that this lowly zombie is toting around with him as we take a swing with a +1 longsword. 23 to hit for 6 slashing.
Give me that.
Every so often, you'll find something interesting that a former adventurer, probably now deceased, left in the body of one of these things. See it all the time in The Walking
But
Dead.
dibs.
He already called dibs. Ah! I did that in a Tuesday group a couple sessions ago, and the player still took the item from me. That's right, I called dibs, and then he was like, I'm gonna take it. Is how that went down. Okay, so that is that Class C. Our next C zombie here is going to see what they're going to do. Number 2 is Ozzy. Let's step right around here. Get you in the loose flanky.
Great Guardians.
Aw. Hoping we'd be able to somehow slip between them. Oh boy, a 3 on my save. Take that lowly damage.
I know.
And then a bite scratch. Oh damn, that is a natural 20 on Ozzy for 13 piercing damage. And then a dirty 20, which won't hit. And then the Locust Swarm, 10, 20, 30, yep. Keep on after our guy here. Oh, a 23 to hit Merlin for 16 physical damage as this swarm just gets all up on you. Oh god, it stings, it burns.
Damn.
Not often these things hit. They are literal glass cannons. 1 hit point, but they could do like 20 points plus of damage to you if they get you. Best to take care of them before they become too much of a menace. Gilly, back to your turn.
Okay, so I am gonna go over to the one below Bon Jovi.
I like it. Got that loose
And
flank.
I am gonna see about using, because I have wild magic. I'm gonna see about this Tides of Chaos, or I think it's Wild Magic Surge.
Okay. I do allow players to roll on that pretty freely with wild magic. I tend to forget those details, so I like to let the players kind of be as wild or as controlled as they want in that respect. And I know the new 24 D&D does exactly that. Or I think it does. Once you do so, you must finish a long rest. You can manipulate the tremendous man, gain advantage. I mean, technically you don't need to use that right now because you already have advantage with the flank. Anytime before you regain, you can use roll on the wild magic table. Yeah. So yeah, you don't have to use the Tides of Chaos, but you can totally use the wild magic surge.
Awesome. Yeah, I was thinking about using that. Give me 1 second.
Okie doke.
This is going to be a really dumb question, but for some reason, it's not coming up on the roll for D20 underneath my. It sounds so stupid.
I think the wild magic surge chart does not exist on the character sheet, if that's what you're talking about.
Yes. So
Okay, I've pulled it up here. Oh, I thought I did. That's the wrong detail. It's in the compendium. Wild magic, sorcerer. I'm just gonna type wild magic. I'll try that. Surge, blah, blah, blah. There we go. It's a die 100, so you need to roll the percentile, 1d100. And then I believe this is... of course, you have to cast a spell to trigger this. But, wow, how about that? 94, your size category increases by 1 for the next minute. So you're going to cast a spell, and then... boom.
Big kitty.
I am Super Cat! Bow before my magnificence!
Could I cast, Magic Missile?
Oh, yeah. There's one, there's two. Get one more of those. And is it going to be at the guy right here next to you?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead. There we go. 11 damage. We will take it. And if that is your turn, we will pass it to the droids. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that should do. All right, let's get in closer here. We're gonna do some unified marching. We like to stay together as a squad, gain advantage off of each other's tactics. Roger, roger. Sir, this is not the battlefield where we just were. Sir, we've lost contact. We've lost connection. Roger, roger. Roger, 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 roger. And, there's like another 20 of them that come out of the portal behind them. Likewise, down here in the center area. Gonna need to clear some of these corpses so I don't inadvertently move them. But we're gonna have a triple squad up here down in this area. And this map is just getting stupid with battle droids. Let's move up a little more. And yeah, there's just all kinds of a cacophony of Roger Rogers in every direction around you here, or most directions anyway, as here come the droids. That's you. Oh boy. There's the Jedi. There he is. Fire! One of them spots the only character wielding a lightsaber on the board.
Oh god, here we go. Shit.
Bam, 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 boom. We are going to have a massive cluster of blaster fire in this area. And we're not just targeting him. I mean, we can kind of gauge the situation, and we feel that you're all allies, so we're going to be targeting all of you. We don't know what the hell these zombies are, but we don't like them, so we're going to throw some attacks in their direction also. And we'll take it from there. Let's see, I got 9 of these guys. Make that 18, 27. Okay. I thought I would have done this beforehand. Okay. like I've got 90 of them. That don't look like no 90 D20 to me. It's like 20 D20, maybe 15 D20. I want 90. I want the map to be covered in white dice. Alright, we're going to do this one row at a time. So the top row is Merlin. That is... your AC is a 22 with the shield, correct?
Correct.
And the shield has since gone away.
If any of them try to hit me, I'm casting shield 1 last time.
2 of them will target you with an 18 and a 19. So you will need to trigger that again. Our second row is aimed at Celestiana. We've got a 19 in the mix there. That is 19 radiant damage as a stray blaster shot just catches you right on the side of the face. Our third row is on Genzo. A natural 20 is the only thing in that row that is going to do anything. And that's going to be 28 radiant damage from the critical shot. Kai, make sure to get that 19 damage before we go too far into here. Our fourth row is intended for this zombie right there. That is going to be 2 hits for 33 total radiant damage. The fourth row is for the Abomination. We've got a natural 20 in there. Oh, 41 damage. That hurts. Row number 5 is for Ozzy. You managed to evade everything. The sixth row is for Bon John Bovi. Miss, natural 20.
Fortunately, I cannot be crit upon.
Oh, good. Let's ignore the back 3 dice there. So 1, 5, and 8 for 14 damage, radiant. Got that Beskar armor. And let's see, next row is for the zombie standing next to Gilly. We've got 2 hits there. That is 30 damage on you. Next row is on Gilly. Looks like we've got 1 shot that will connect for 15 for, wow, 5 points of radiant damage. And in the midst of this also, we're going to... Okay. Oh. Okay. I think Genzo does not have your push to talk set. We're getting some clickety clackities on your typing there. This squad right here is in fact going to suffer some friendly fire. I mean, we're kind of surrounding on all sides, and some of these laser blasts are inadvertently going to cross right through from one side to the other and inadvertently clip some of our guys that we don't even see over there. What the hell is all this gloom? Roger, roger. And effectively, this entire squad is going to be annihilated. So I'm just going to remove them from the board as they are just blasted to pieces. Let's bring it back to Genzo. We got another round here.
All right. Does everyone have things that can fly or no at this point? No. Bon John Bovi doesn't have it, right? Everybody else has it.
Yeah, I got it attuned to my boots still.
All right. Okay. All right. So Genzo's gonna attack the abomination first, and booming blade it.
All right. Solid strike. Not as much as you've been doing, though. Take it.
Yep. And then second attack.
That's a hit as well.
Yeah, I think that's basically it for him.
Damn. Well, when it activates, it's likely to be incinerated by your spirit guardians here. Unless I get lucky and make the save. If I make the save, I'll survive with 2... Or no, it's your turn just passed, so you get to reroll the damage. Oh god, I'm not surviving that. Watch me roll a natural 20. Okay, good. Yeah, that will just sear that one away. Scalding Radiant Ghost damage, and that is the final abomination on this board. We will remove it from the initiative. No turn for you. Merlin, over to your turn.
I'm going to cast Fireball.
All right. Let's see.
Right over there.
All right.
And can I transmute it into lightning, so it's a lightning ball?
If you have an ability that allows such. I know that certain subclasses gain that. Costs you a sorcery point. Yeah, looks like you can hit every single one of them with that. Lightning damage, okay. Almost like ion damage. Perhaps even a bit more intense. I'm not going to roll saving throws. I refuse. That's too many dice. And we only have 10 hit points each. So even if I rolled 27 natural 20s, we would all still be dead. Boom! You just cleared the entire western field.
Best use of fireball ever.
Yeah. Yeah, when I brought these guys in, I
was
was
my
like,
last
I hope they still have some, because this is like primo targeting zone for fireballs right now. Any movement, or are you staying there?
Well, I can't do anything now with this wasp next to me. These bugs. I was hoping some of the stray beams would hit it.
Passive perception is now revealing a very curious looking zombie over here that is observing Merlin. You've never seen a zombie observe anything. They lock contact, they register your presence, and they come eat you. This zombie is just standing there, like kind of like hiding halfway around a shrub and looking up at you. Tuesday crew might know something about this.
It's just standing there menacingly.
Can I actually use one of my scrolls as a bonus action?
If it's a cantrip, you cannot cast 2 leveled spells in the same turn, regardless of action economy.
If it's a scroll, that still counts?
That is always the case, yes.
Okay. Darn.
Unless you have the Tome of the Stilled Tongue, which is a cursed Vecna item, and once per day you can do 2 leveled spells in the same turn. But it costs you your soul. You can ask Sapphire. Maybe it was worth it.
Can I bonus action attack these flies with my hand? An unarmed strike or something?
You can. What is your strength score?
-1.
You're not going to do any damage because your base unarmed damage is 1 plus your strength modifier. So even if you hit, you're going to do 0 damage.
I do have a dagger.
You do Reiki healing.
Yeah,
and
you
get
wouldn't
an
be able
extra
to.
hit point.
You wouldn't be able to bonus action with a dagger. I would allow a bonus unarmed strike in this situation, but not a full-on weapon attack after you just fireballed the Western Hemisphere.
Then I'm going to actually move right there.
And wouldn't you know it, these things don't get attacks of opportunity. They can provide flank because they are sentient creatures, but they do not have the capacity to threaten your space because, I mean, they come after you and they get in your space, but they don't, like, threaten you. So you're
Can I
good
do
there.
an active perception check?
You can.
You
You think that you untied, that you forgot to tie your shoes.
I wanted to use an inspiration.
Yeah,
It's funnier if you forgot to tie your shoes.
You probably have seen that anything that runs into Genzo's area that's not you guys has been shredded.
Shredded it.
By pink-colored spirit.
What does that 15 get me?
Spending the inspo, this zombie looks older and drier than most. This is a very old and preserved zombie, which seems to kind of clash because the apocalypse in and of itself is still a relatively new phenomenon. Like, zombies haven't had the opportunity to age to this extent. So maybe, like, this zombie comes from wherever the source of this is. But wait a minute. This isn't the most unusual, but this zombie has also got a belt and a sidearm that does not look like dirty, rusted, like it's been toted through the apocalypse on the side of a zombie.
All right. After gaining that information, I am now going to Misty Step away.
All right.
After using the last 5 feet of my movement, and then Misty Step. And I relay the information I have gathered to the team.
Oops, I forgot to designate a row of those attacks towards the Void Claw, because some of them can see it. And that row has a natural 20 and a 15, so that's another 9d8 of radiant damage on the Void Claw. And the Void Claw's got new problems to deal with. Merlin will no longer be the focus of attack. Some of you will see some stray necrotic bolts targeting this squad of battle droids way over here, but it's not clear where they're coming from. They almost seem to kind of manifest inside the group, probably because of how far away you guys are. We're going to take 3 attacks, though.
You skipped me.
Bop, bop, bop. Oh, I did. Well, my turn is much quicker. And I kill 3 battle droids.
I'm just going to fireball. Thank you very much. Kill these guys.
Are you able to make it go deeper?
No. This is the most I can get with.
Yeah, you can take out 3 squads of them for sure. We've already confirmed that, especially with the way they're lined up. 4 of them. Not so much. But,
I do need to
oh,
use
you're breaking out one of the gems.
Yeah, I need to use a fire opal.
Okay. I mean, unless you roll horrible for damage, you're probably going to take out all 27 of these.
Uh, 26.
Yep, we cannot survive that even if we take 13 damage. That's more than the 10 we have. These things were just built as cheap guns. They are not built to last. I literally gave them
And-
AC 12, 10 hit points, and 10s across the board. They have no bonus to attack.
And that will be me.
All right. Void Claw already went, so Bon John Bovi.
I will be swinging at this fella here.
Very good. That's a strike and a whiff.
And that is all.
Okay. Kai, back to you. Got a nasty scorch mark there on the side of your face after that stray blaster bolt.
I think I'm gonna use my healing spirit, just so I don't end up dead again.
Concentration spell.
I just make it around me. Is that a thing I could do, or do I have to move into it?
One moment here. Wow, that's beautiful. I've got an animated healing spirit. It's a 5-foot cube. Okay, 1 second. Okay, yeah, it's just a little... There we go. Concentration. When he moves into the hair for the first time. Yeah, you can certainly start it right there on you if you wish. And 1 die 6 hit points. Nice.
So bonus action. Hang on, let me do my archer.
Oh,
with friend over here.
Damn, that's many.
nice.
And I think I'm good.
Alrighty. Well, let's bring up our zombies here. Okay, need to make a quick little shift here. Change that, change that. Do a bit of that. And yeah, this guy is feeling a little more comfortable stepping out into the open. We are going to avail ourselves of our zombie mask. We have perfected the art of skinwalking, shaving these zombies' skins down and wearing them as disguises. Kind of like the Whisperers in the later seasons of The Walking Dead. Tuesday Crew knows about this guy. They encountered him back in the cul-de-sac way back in November, October of last year. He opened fire on several of them. This guy took off, as a matter of fact, after it was clear he was outnumbered and after it was clear that our characters in the Tuesday Crew had in fact killed his entire family. This guy, not knowing entirely what the zombie apocalypse was, when his family became infected and turned into zombies, he just kind of kept them around the house, keeping himself safe as possible. Of course, he knew that he didn't want to turn into one of them, but he thought maybe they could be cured or something. He just thought it was like some sort of disease, like so many other people in the zombie apocalypse do, as we have seen throughout this trope of entertainment. So when our Tuesday group just callously went into the house that he was shacking up in and killed all of his family, he ran off and took to the hills. And how he is here on Thursday is entirely due to our downtime Coalescence time-space shift where a lot of our tables ended up in different locations than they were previously at. Why he is here, what his intent is, that is likely something that will remain for next session, but it has been a long overdue welcome back for Wong. He is 3 levels exhausted and currently missing about 75% of his hit points. He might be friend, he might be foe. Blue health bar means it could go either. But as he avails himself of his mask, he is going to take a shot up at this cluster of locusts that appear to have eyes on him. Let me get his character sheet open. I'm gonna bust out the cold cock. Bagamow! 22 cold damage and piercing. This guy's got customized Yakuza pistols. Wait a minute. Did he say Yakuza? He said Yakuza. And we will stow that weapon again, and we just kind of offer a very exhausted kind of wave of friendly hello in Merlin's direction. We do not aim the gun at you. The other zombies, however, I cannot speak to their characters, so we'll take their turns right now. 1, 2, 3, 4 of you once again. 2 of me, 4 of you.
I'll respond in kind towards the guy for killing the bugs.
He will nod knowingly in that direction, almost as just kind of like, yeah, we're alive, man. We're on the same side in this. We may have different aims and goals, but let's talk about that later on. Let's not just fucking kill each other because we see each other. Like those other people did. We're going to attack Gilly and Bon John Bovi, and we've already... actually, this one is going to need to go over here to attack Gilly, so that is provoking attacks of opportunity from Bon John Bovi and Ozzy. That will hit. We'll take it. Likewise. Dropping that one down, and then this one doesn't have to move to get there. We'll take our attacks on respective. The one that's already attacking Gilly is the one that has the magic sword now. Let's see if it's even going to use it. Nope, we're going to go for a bite and scratch and just hold on to that sword. The scratch will land a 20 to hit Gilly for 7 slashing damage. And then our other one attacking Bovi is going to be... what is that? Pummel bite. Oh, finally his defense comes in. 18 to hit. That's a miss. A round where Bon John Bovi does not take damage. How about that? All right, Gilly, over to your next turn. What was that? Who was saying something?
Imagine a round where I don't take damage.
Yeah, right.
Alrighty, so I am gonna attack the, is there any way I could do both of the, zombies?
It depends on what manner of attack you have to use. If it's just a melee attack, it's likely one target regardless of your size, but if you've got like a AoE effect or something, then you could possibly hit them both.
Gotcha. Give me 1 second. I actually don't have anything to destroy both of them, so we're just gonna take the first one that's like towards the bottom.
Very good.
And we're gonna use magic missile.
Oh. That is another solid blast with the magic missile right there. These things are tough.
And I think that's going to end my turn for now.
All right. Let's go. Need to make a slight adjustment here. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I can't wait, I can't wait. Okay, battle droids. Let's do them first. I don't have any other battle droids there. Oh, I do have another cluster of them here. This will be something. Another squad coming out from the left side. As that tear is still open. Our squad here will move forward, apparently dragging the corpse of this zombie with them. Let's kick that off of our heels. Over here on the east side, our southeasterly squad is actually going to move out of line of sight, and you're just going to hear a lot of blaster fire as they are trying to take down that Void Claw. And the others will move closer to your collective here in the center, intent on destroying all of you for having the audacity to travel with somebody with a lightsaber. I mean, come on. Okay. Go ahead, get the regen. That's all good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. 2 rounds, that's cool. 18 of me. 18 die 6. Okay, so 1, 1, 1, 1. We're going to take 4 shots at Merlin here, and I'm actually going to use their character sheet now that we are attacking with lesser numbers. You can see just how pathetic they are here. 19 to hit. Yep, your shield would be gone by this point because it goes away at the start of your turn, and you activated it at this time last round. You've had your turn since then, so a 19 for, holy crap, max damage, 24 radiant. 888 this thing rolled. Look at that. That hurts. Okay, 2, 2, 2, 2. We're going to take 4 attacks on Celestiana. Same setup here. Oh dear, that is a 17 right off the bat for 17 of her hit points. She only has 18. We'll take another shot. That's a miss. She still has 1 hit point. And that will drop her to 0. And that's the difference between the Broom of Flying and the Winged Boots. If you've got the Winged Boots and you get dropped in midair, you fall as light as a feather to the ground. If you're on the broom, unless some miracle happens, you fall off the broom and fall all the way to the ground and suffer a failed death save in the process. Unfortunately, that also breaks her concentration, which means the healing spirit goes away.
Don't suppose I could do the same thing I did last time and try to catch her?
Not from that distance. You gotta be right next to her. If he falls like adjacent to your space, then that would be a possibility. Unfortunately, there's just too much gap between you. Okay, that is Celestiana. That is 1, 2. I've got 2 of them attacking Genzo. Nope, and nope. 4 I rolled 1 4 in all of that. Only one of them is attacking Ozzy. That's not going to hit. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 4 of them attacking the Jedi. That makes sense. Oh dear, a natural 20. He is knocked out. 22 radiant damage, just like that. And with that being the case, we will train our other 2 attacks on the zombies standing by him. Trim off another 13 radiant there. And 2 attacks on Gilly to finish up their turn. That is a 19 to hit for 14 radiant damage on Gilly. Ouch. Did Bon John Bovi get that 22 damage from the crit?
I cannot be crit upon.
Oh, good. That means 12 damage. I will remember that someday.
Still sucks.
Yeah, I think I need to assign a marker to your token to help me remember that going forward. Definitely not ideal.
What exactly is preventing you from being crit?
I have adamantine armor.
Okay then.
Oh yeah. I like this one. We'll use the shield with the break in it, ironically. A little lightning break right there. Okay. That will do it for the battle droids. It would be Genzo's turn here, but here comes a new challenger. I would like to draw your attention over to this portal, where we've got some action spilling out. Anybody ever watch the original Genndy Tartakovsky animated Clone Wars series when they had the IG assassin droids on the speeder bikes? That's what we got going on here. We're going to have to veer immediately to the left as we step out here because of the battle droid there. And oh dear. Yeah. I've only been hinting at it all game with the frequent... If you didn't recognize that as the cough of General Grievous, you probably do now, as we do indeed have the Slayer of Jedi here with another reinforcement wave of IG assassin droids on speeder bike. We've got a lot more movement to take here, but now that we have revealed ourselves and zipped out of here, take advantage of the telemetry provided instantaneously through our unified network of battle droid awesomeness. That is a thing. We like all of you. Look at this cluster of people right in front of us. Yep, the speeder bikes will allow us the capability to basically do a drive-by attack. You would have to have a readied action to get any attacks of opportunity on us. So we're just going to drive right on through and just attack as we do. Just kind of determine who's going to get the brunt of this as we move through. Fortunately for Celestiana, she's already unconscious, so we're not going to attack her. You hear the bellowing voice, mechanical voice of Grievous. The Jedi is mine! Save him for me!
Come on.
You're just like, what the fuck is a Jedi, man? I just picked up this cool weapon.
So, should I roll the damage for Spirit Guardians, or are you going to use the last one?
We'll use the last one.
Great, thank you.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so that is, let's see, I've got 7 of them. General Bon Jovi! Hello there.
Oh no, I'm just a corporal, man.
It is part of the new soundboard, but I put it in there specifically to foreshadow Grievous's sudden appearance. Alright, so we're going to start our first attacks with the... oh, I didn't open up the character sheet for my IG Assassin Droid. That would be helpful.
So do they attack before or after they get into the Spirit Guardians?
Probably before at this point, and then once we get over towards you and Gilly, it would be after.
Cool, thank you.
Yep. Okay, so yes, let's get you. We're going to break out the Electro Staff and just kind of try to zot Ozzy as we swoop on by. 23.
Yes, a miss.
Alrighty. Okay. We're going to throw some of these at the 2 zombies there. That will connect. Double time. Not so much on the second one. We'll get a single attack through. That's 3 of them. Okay. Oh, where was the last? Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, that's a bevy of failures. Dial up the CR 5 more here. Gotta make sure the lesson is learned. No fault of your own. It is a lesson, though. And we're going to abort our initial declaration right there, as this pink motherfucker would seem to be in need of instant incineration RIP. Let's aim 3 attacks over in his direction. There we go. 75 necrotic.
Wow. So, I haven't used my reaction yet this time, have I? So,
yeah,
I don't think.
Well,
yeah, no,
I don't know, because this is the end of the previous round. We still have not gotten back to your next turn yet, so I don't recall if during the last round you did. Because in the last round is when the one stepped away from here and went around to this side. But no, you didn't get the AOO that time. Yeah, I don't think you did.
All right, I'm going to use Silvery Barbs. So that basically means that he has to roll again.
Nope. It means that we finally, in like 30 sessions, got an attack roll that hits, and it means it misses.
Oh, wow, really? Okay.
I mean, we use the
Nice.
14. That's how it's always been played. If I had a 24 on the other side of that, we would use the 24. It's just how
All
it
right.
is.
Okay. And I'll use my
Okay,
feet.
we're gonna attack you 3 more times with the same thing. Uh, 25 for 19 necrotic.
That does hit.
All right. And we're gonna have to kind of stop right about here. And yeah, we're not going to be as effective on speeder back here, so we're going to hop off. Just going to let this thing float right over there. Do the detachable limbs play. Bust out 4 lightsabers. I am borrowing from the Star Wars Saga edition right here, so we're going to have some interesting merging of system mechanics.
By the way, my concentration roll should be a 13 every time, so I don't think I need to roll, do I? Because the damage hasn't been greater than that.
You're saying the minimum you can get is a 13?
Yeah, because I'm blade singing right now.
Right. I mean, yeah, the only damage I did so far was 19, so the DC would have been 10.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so he is going to take 4 attacks, 1 with each saber. We'll give this a go.
That hits.
Ooh, 27 for 17. Not quite. Less. Yep, still not quite getting there. And then we will stack our fighter levels on top of that. We are level 11 fighter, so that means 3 attacks, means 2 more lightsaber swings. Oh, that nat 20's on the wrong side. Arg! And 1 final strike. Slice. Oh, 28 for another 9. This towering cyborg just cackles and coughs all over you as it starts swinging down with its sabers, and it looks over evilly at Bon John Bovi. Your life will expire next.
Holy shit, man. He's level 11, bro. Come on.
It's a boss battle. We got
Yeah.
we got 7 level 6 to 8 characters here. Level 11 is nothing. If you guys all get up on him, that's nothing at all. Of course, he does have cohorts at this point, but we've seen that the majority of them can be dropped with minimal damage, and the stronger of them lost half their hit points just moving through that AoE. Ouch. Actually,
Yeah, are we all supposed to be level 6? I'm only level 5.
sorry, not level 6. Level 5s to level 8s.
Oh, okay. I got excited there for a second.
And actually, I did... Jeez. I didn't take enough damage with the Spirit Guardians. I shorted them 10 points of damage. So they're actually even in worse shape. There. And there. Alright, let's get the turn order back in place. We will need that copied over for next time around as we see, perhaps not yet in its entirety, just what chaos has been wrought by the teleport terrors and the tear in reality. We will pick up with this. Oh dear. Nope, we're not there just yet. We're not just there. Nope, we're still 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks before our next session here on Thursday. But our next session after this will be Sunday evening, 6 p.m. Pacific, as we get back into that adventure, and that will be the official countdown to where we are now officially gaming every week after that point. You'll see the schedule posted in the bi-weekly seating info channel in our Discord home base. Again, please get our tracking set for this for next time around. Wednesday will need this page next time when they get their adventure next week. Thank you for an incredible session as we saw what Coalescing the Clone Wars looks like here. And we're still only scraping the surface. We will catch up with you 2 weeks from now at this adventure, again Sunday evening for our next adventure, our next table into the Coalescence Act 5. That's really all I got to say for tonight, friends. Thank you so much for the love and for the participation and the memories. We will see you next time around. As always, you know it. There's no RU without you. Good night, all.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
See ya. Thanks for running.
But I wanna kill him.
Gonna be PP Pan City here real soon.
my mind. Erased you the moment we were done. All out of me, you're all out of me. I'm finally free, it's all good. I'll be fine, and you'll keep on breaking hearts for fun. 1, 2, 3. I don't